on my birthday? Protect the child. You're so thin. You're so tiny. Yeah, as a hag, the power of crones is so much more powerful. Again? Again, though? Sadly, April 13th is a Monday. Oh, wow. Update. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Jen, aka LaureledEevees. Welcome back to more. Yes. Homestuck. Beyond Canon. Here today for the first of the December updates. Not gonna lie. For a second there, I was a little worried. I was like, dude, it's almost like half the month is almost over. And there's no update. What's happened? Are they okay? Typically, you guys like to update like crazy. But there's also news about that in the news section today. The most favorite of sections, the news. Anyway, but we do have an update today. And I believe we're going to find out what's inside the box. What's in the box? I don't know that reference. Examine spoils. Ooh, really? Is that all in there? Goodness. Very much Midnight Crew coded, aren't we? What the heck? Nobody has to tell you twice. 2 parts prawn, 1 part candy, 1 part explosives, a recipe for a dang good night. Thing is, on Durst, the nights last forever. Okay, so we're actually hanging out with the not the Midnight Crew. We're hanging out with the Durstites. We're hanging with the Durst agents. Okay. Hi, Clover. Or what are you in this one? Ah, okay. You are a colluding dunce, and the game, of course, is afoot. And as any federation of treasonous, power-hungry connivers knows, you gotta stay ahead when the game's afoot. You gotta stay ahead when the game is afoot. Head versus foot. You gotta keep your head ahead of your feet, and you gotta stay light on your feet to head off your toes and defeat them. You gotta keep a good head on your feet, or something. You tend to leave the wordplay to your betters. Anyway, in the interest of staying ahead, your conspiratorial outfit has struck up a deal with a mysterious malefactor. You think you've heard him call himself a dirk, which you thought of was a bit self-depreciative for a guy who was otherwise so obviously full of himself, but another thing he was full of was bribes. The deal itself was pretty simple. Break the pre-session non-aggression pact. Okay. Take out a few unwanted elements while they slumber and reap the rewards for his patronage, including but not limited to the super sweet advance payment you and your fellows are currently slavering over. He said there was a lot more where that came from, and from the state of his swag, you're inclined to believe him. Okay. So, I've got a feeling... Let me get my notes out, just so I don't end up screwing up. So, I think TC's in on this. That's all I gotta say. I think TC, because he's like, no, we're gonna get, like, because, I don't know. I guess because somehow, some way they knew they were gonna get, like, players from, like, outside the game world, like, outside their universe, just kind of chugging in on this, or maybe they're trying to take out the players from the other session, like from the Candy Universe. They're trying to take out the Candy Universe people before the game even begins playing. So maybe Dirk is the Dirk in this situation. Anyway, the boss doesn't necessarily trust him per se, but you figure one sharp, dangerous dude recognizes another. And besides, the guy's only paying you to do what you're already going to do. Alright, what you got there? Just another bomb? With your fingers? The fella's head into the other room to talk shop. You say, oh, I have a good idea. They say, why don't you go ahead and keep a track of the loot? You say, okay. As long as they're gone, well, you really shouldn't. But just look at this incendiary smorgasbord. This devastating, delicious, detonational delight. This is some primo, flagrantly flammable ordnance. You start to feel a little hot under the collar. Maybe it's time for things to get a little hot outside the collar, too. CD, sample the goods. Congratulations, you just blew up everybody's stuff. Come to Papa. Oh, no! I should have been doing a voice for, like, CD this entire time, but whatever. CD, hide your disgrace. Get into the hat. Get into it. No. He's not hiding in the hat. He's covering it up with the hat. They'll never know. Oh, I didn't even read that. Quick thinking. They'll never know. Thought bubble? Poof. Oh, they found out. Your compatriots proceed to Your compatriots proceed to politely inform you that they have had a few misgivings via your stewardship of the only very recently acquired booty. They each took turns offering constructive feedback before launching into a spirited group discussion, which concluded with their assertion that since you like blowing crap up so much, you should go out and do it somewhere productive. You effing moron. You think you are probably going to come out of this much stronger as a team. CD, be present. Where are you right now? Oh, are you hanging from... You are, aren't you? 1 down, 3 to go. Did you actually? Did you actually, though? Because I remember seeing this, like, rope, like, kind of thing. I don't think... Did you actually end up killing someone's dream self? Because I know whose dream self you didn't kill, and I know that one of these explodes because it's freaking connected to Lilac's explosives, because the explosives connect between dimensions, I suppose. A CD collude. Ah, we're in this one. Oh my gosh. What's with the monkey puppet? I don't like the puppets. Oh, but there's a Gerb plushie. OMG, so random. So random, OMG. Is that a Beanie Baby worm? You decide to check in with the gang. They've probably calmed down by now. After that last explosion, you know you sure have. You say, alrighty boys, I'm in the next target. Over. The boss picks up and says, next target. You say you forgot to say over. He says your life is going to be over if you don't hurry up and explain yourself. You whisper. Anyway, you say you already blew up one of them to bits. Over. You clarify that you didn't check for bits, but the explosion took out like half the dome wall, so you're pretty sure she's done for. Over. Wait, the boss says, which one did you blow up? The one that can't die by explosions. Oh no, you've got the fangirl. The fangirl's awake. And she's got Beanie Babies. She's got a Gerb plushie. You have awakened the scariest Tumblr girl you've ever met from the 90s. You say the first one you got to. Over. The boss asks which one was the first one you got to. You say the purple one. Over. You hear a lot of yelling on the other end of the line for a while. You wait it out. The colder tones of your fellow agent pick up where your boss left off. He says, okay, to be clear, that wasn't one of the ones you're supposed to blow up, but your next target is the brat with horns. Oh yeah, they're gonna... Dirk hired them to take out Vrissy and Harry and Tavros and Yippee. Okay. You look around. You ask, is a shell horns? Over. You hear the boss stop screaming in the background. There's a moment of dead silence. He says, no, dunce, a shell isn't horns. You say, oh. Over. Oh, time to get... You ask if one with horns has a big... You ask if the one with horns has a big, scary scythe. Over. CD, regard menacing figure. Look at her go! She's an assassin! Get him! Get him! Go get him, girl! Kick his butt. Do it. Do it, cloistered connoisseur. Kick his butt. I'm waiting for it. Looking up to the ceiling slowly. Doff. Oh, So she's the one that had like the one glasses, like the one side of one glass, like the monocle, kind of monocle-esque. Okay, she's scythe kind. Cool beans. You have just enough time to tell the boss, you know, that you are definitely in the wrong room. Over. Yep. And we'll never see CD ever again. Goodbye. Now let's check in on the news. Yay! Posted by Miles on December 12th, 2025. Hello everybody, Miles here. It's been a bit, hasn't it? 2 whole weeks without an update. Remember when we used to update once a month? Now it doesn't seem so bad, does it? Sometimes I miss those days. Sometimes. Just kidding. I know it hurts not to be reading new Homestuck Beyond Canon updates every single day. I know this because it hurts us just as much as not being able to make and release them that quickly. But here's the dealio. We're building up a decently high production stretch of Act 2, starting to lay the groundwork for some crescendos, as it were. And, as some of you might be aware, things are starting to get holly and jolly around these parts. As such, we are in the unique position of having to work extra hard right around the holidays, when we've already been working hard all year, which, while incredibly rewarding because it means we get the comic out faster, is admittedly a little much. So Kim and I, in our infinite directorial wisdom, have decided to do some schedule tweaks to mitigate team burnout, give our staff a much needed break, and ensure we're able to bring you the sexiest, juiciest Homestuck Beyond Canon possible. What we're gonna do is, in addition to today's update, we'll be updating one more time this month. Not gonna tell you when. I really wish you would. Honestly, I am like 2 steps away from like messaging Miles and be like, hey, could you give me the schedule in advance because I hate surprises. If I was just reading this as a fan, I would love the surprise. But as someone who's like part-time job is Homestuck content creation, yeah. Anyway, we'll be updating one more time this month, not going to tell you when, and then once in early January on another date, I'm also not going to tell you, but you can probably guess, and then we're going to do an update pause of about a month or so, which sounds awful, but when you consider that one update a month is how we did things for a year and a half, it doesn't seem so bad, right? Coped Miles, copefully. Around this period, in the vague neighborhood of December, January, we're trying to make sure that every member of our team, writer and artist alike, has around approximately a month where we aren't doing any work, so we have time to enjoy the holidays and be with our families and friends and recharge. That being said, we all love doing this so much, we're probably going to end up noodling away at it anyway, but at the very least, it gives the team a bit of breathing space to enjoy all the hard work we've done this year. And then in early February or so, we're going to get back to the update pace you all know and love. Love is a strong word, Miles. Love is a strong word. Things are going to be heating up. And as I mentioned earlier, production value is going to be up, and we'll all be hustling to give you some cool stuff. So I can't promise we'll hit the 4-month update pace, because sometime after that, there's going to be another small production pause for something a little more sound-nificant. But we'll be moving as fast as we can because there's cool stuff coming up and we want to get to it now. Anyway, just thought I'd check in with y'all and make sure the next few months we're going mostly clear ahead of time. Doing 4 months of heavy update pace has been really awesome and also weirdly mostly pretty sustainable. So as long as we manage our pauses enough here and there, I think we should be able to keep up going somewhat indefinitely in the long run. Here's hoping, because we love updating as frequently as we do now. Anything else? Today's the last day to pre-order your Rose and Kanaya plushes if you haven't already. Rose's dang it, son. Okay. Rose's orbular curvaceousness. Kanaya's pointy charm. Are you really so heartless as to claim you can resist them? I can claim anything I want. I'd sooner go on the makeshift for Neopets and buy Cass. And I don't even like Cass. Come on, check them out. Alrighty, I think that's all. This one got away from me a little bit, but then again, they always do. At least you didn't post any spoilers. That's a change of pace, ain't it? Ain't it, though? Alright. So, I don't think I have a lot of brain rot that I want to get through. I mean, I really did enjoy the, like, kind of brain rotty thing that I did for my birthday this year, which was to play Doppelganger. Even though that was a Halloween-themed game. Whatever, dude. VTubers, visual novel. I'm in. They don't have too many of those. Most of them are like action-y kind of games where I'm like, oh, I would suck at that. Like, oh man, I like the Crony game. That like Metroidvania Crony game. I think it's Metroidvania. But I'm like, oh no, me and platformers? No go, dude, no go. But I do love like the little cutscenes they have there, where especially the Kobo scenes, like it's like, I found a gun! Kobo, no! Oh gosh. Yeah. Ooh, no, I just remembered. Freaking, I wish they had a release date for it already, but they're making a date with Death 2. You can romance two Reapers and for the price of one, and one of them is 5012. Finally! Oh my gosh, 5012. I want to know the story behind that ring that he keeps around his necklace. I need to know the history behind that ring. I need to know the lore. I need to know the lore. I need to know the lore. And also, like, why he has like a cross for his earring. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure by the fact that there's Reapers in this universe that Christianity is bunk. So I'm just like, unless Jesus was an exception. But in which case that would kind of make God kind of a jerk, and I don't think that they want to go that route. It's like, ah yes, Reapers, they're made of human souls. That's a spoiler. Dang it, dude. Well, Date with Death's been out for like, what, 2 years now? And like 1 year for the DLC, which had 5012 in it. So, whatever, dude. Love that game. So much. I love it so much. Especially since they know their audience because they put that Homestuck joke in there.
More like I'm stuck with you anyway. You and your weird-ass typing. You're one of those things at Homestuck? I hate that this is relevant again. I'm calling Ruse. Ruse, what does this mean? Ruse, what does this mean?
Shut up, Roy. I mean, don't shut up, Roy. I love you. Anyway, I believe that that is all of the brain rotting that I have to do right now. I mean, I am keeping an eye out for... We're getting closer and closer to Hiveswap Act 3. I just know it. I feel it in my bones. My arthritic-y bones waiting 5 years for Act 3 to come out. It's not their fault. It's literally not their fault. But man, yeah, I'm keeping my eye open for that. It might come out as early as tomorrow, 12/13/25. If I was seeing that Twitter posted by the Homestuck team closely enough. Part of me hopes that's not the case. But I mean, I did save, mainly because I would be like, stress. That also, like, but no, it's fine. We can do this, it's fine. Because I was able to rescue my old save files from my old laptop, Harry Potter, the laptop that lived. Now Morgana should be able to handle it. I've downloaded the games. I haven't checked up on them to see what game files are or are not on my computer right now. But I do have the old save files from the old laptop on a flash drive that I can totally add to this. If you're asking why I have them saved on flash drives, it's because I didn't have them, I didn't have them cloud saved. So that was why we were having issues and why I was freaking the heck out. So, but, okay, now I'm really done talking about things. Anyway, Thank you guys so much for sticking around and checking out things going on around here, and I will see you guys all in the next Homestuck Beyond Canon, the last update of 2025. See you guys next time. Bye!
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Alexander, Madeline, Ashley, and Mr. Anonymous.